Welcome back everyone. Today we will be looking at a 2015 action, comedy short film called Kung Fury. Spoilers ahead. It's 1985, Miami. Two friends are playing an arcade game. They lose the game and kick the machine they were playing on. The machine malfunctions and transforms itself into a robot and kills the two friends and goes out to the streets to kill other people. The police arrive and after a while start to report that they need backup. A detective called Kung Fury comes flying with his car shooting at the robot. He crashes his car on the robot, fights it and kills it. We are then taken back in time, where we see young Kung Fury and his partner Dragon apprehending a red ninja at a back alley. While the two are celebrating, Dragon is sliced in half by the ninja. When young Kung Fury is about to pull the trigger on the ninja, he is suddenly struck by lightning and bitten by a cobra, giving him extraordinary kung fu powers that enables him to easily defeat his foe. Years later in 1985, Kung Fury is using his kung fu powers to fight crime. He is held up by the police chief for the damages he has caused when he was fighting the rogue arcade machine robot. The chief orders him to follow the books. Kung Fury quits the force when he is assigned to partner with Triceracop, a half-human half-triceratops, fearing that he would lose another partner in the line of duty. Meanwhile, a Nazi soldier enters the timeline, calls the police and remotely guns down the police chief and attacks the precinct through a mobile phone. Kung Fury shots the phone and stops the attack. He looks for a hacker in the police station to trace the phone call. He meets Hacker Man, the most powerful hacker of all time. Hacker Man traces the phone call and identifies the caller as Adolf Hitler, the worst criminal of all time. In the 1940s, Hitler was a kung fu champion. He was so good at kung fu that he decided to change his name to Kung Führer. He knew the Kung Fury prophecy and wanted to claim the throne, so he and his Nazi soldiers conducted experiments for years. They weren't able to master the art of Kung Fury, but one day Hitler disappeared from the face of the earth and no one has seen him ever since, until now. Hitler has figured out that if he finds the chosen one and kills him, he would become Kung Fury. Intent on avenging the chief, Kung Fury decides to do his job by going back in time to kill Hitler. Hacker Man helps him by hacking him back in time using a computer just like a time machine. A glitch in the system, however, sends him back into another era. While looking around, a dinosaur called a laser raptor, a creature that was extinct 6,000 years ago, appears and starts to shoot lasers out of his mouth. The raptor is killed by a Viking called Valkyrie. She tells him that he is in the Viking Age, explaining how he found a laser raptor, and also tells him to get of the valley as it is swarmed with laser raptors. Valkyrie introduces him to Katana, another Viking. Katana offers him a ride to a safer place called Asgard using a dinosaur. They stop for a while and Kung Fury tells her who he is and that he accidentally went back too far in time and that he needs some sort of a time machine to get back to his mission. She tells him that she might know someone who can help and shouts a name loudly. Out of nowhere, the Norse god Thor appears. Katana introduces them to each other and Kung Fury tells Thor that he is a cop from the future and that he needs to get back to the future to kill Hitler. Thor opens a portal for him. Before entering the portal, Kung Fury gives the Lady Vikings his number and a phone to call with. He then enters the portal, sending him to Nazi Germany for him to finish his job. Hitler is giving his speech to a crowd of Nazi soldiers when Kung Fury throws a tank and enters the building. Kung Fury starts to create chaos by easily killing the Nazi soldiers one by one as they are no match for his kung fu powers. Hitler commands his soldiers to kill Kung Fury, but to no avail. Hitler starts to shoot using a Gatling-type gun from inside his podium. Kung Fury is shot and goes down. The Nazi soldiers start to cheer for Hitler. At that instant, Thor appears, followed by Triceracop, the Vikings, a Tyrannosaurus and the Hacker Man who hacks himself into an arcade machine. They battle with the remaining Nazi army. After killing them all, Triceracop tries to arrest Hitler, but his robotic statue bird starts moving and attacks them. On the meantime, Hacker Man sees Kung Fury on the ground and goes to bring him back to life. He hacks away all of his bullet wounds and brings him back to life. They circle Hitler, and as they are about to kill him, he starts talking nice and tries to convince Kung Fury to join his side by pointing out that they are similar in many ways. Kung Fury is not convinced and punches Hitler in the testicles before Thor drops his hammer on him and his robotic bird as it comes to protect him from the hammer. After killing Hitler, Kung Fury apologizes to Triceracop for not accepting him as his partner and compliments him as the best partner he ever had. The group celebrate, and seeing their mission as accomplished, Kung Fury and his team return to their timeline. Back in 1985 Miami, Kung Fury once again battles and defeats the arcade machine robot. As he is about to leave, he notices a swastika logo on the robot's body. We then see Hitler and his robotic bird enter the present timeline, vowing revenge on Kung Fury for killing his army as the movie ends. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and comment on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel to see more of these movie recaps.